everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Raiders coming in at 2-2, going up against the Chargers, who come in at 3-1. A lot of uncertainty about the future home of the Raiders, but for today, their home is still Oakland, California. And that's where we'll find our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. Ooh, the juke. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their veteran QB out of Michigan State. It's Brian Hoyer.
You have to give him a ton of credit throughout his NFL career. Undrafted, found his way into the league as a starter, and displays an amazing amount of toughness mentally and physically in trying to make his way in the NFL.
They go play action here on first down. Backing up. And this one brought in by a man who missed all of last year, Kelvin Benjamin. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Raiders a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Here's the former Bronco. It's C.J. Anderson with his first carry. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Here we go now.
Hoyer. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Hau'oli Kikaha made a change in position while at the University of Washington, moving from defensive end to outside linebacker. That's exactly where he needs to play in the NFL. A terror coming off the edge.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Hoyer. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense. Still first down.
So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Anderson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Again, Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So 2nd and 10 here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Here's Hoyer. Deep drop. This will be caught at the 2. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Crabtree. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Eight yards to go here on second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Over the middle here to Coates. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Wentz. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
The play clock's running down. On second down, here's Wentz. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seven yards to go on second down. Wentz to throw on second down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for San Diego. 41 yards.
Seeing Rob Gronkowski run that flag route brings back memories of high school for me, because I remember my coach being so detailed with the receivers about how to sell the inside part of the route like you're going to the post, and then breaking it off for that flag towards that pylon. And how about Gronk? Once he does that, who's going to be able to get through that big body and stop it?
Not me. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Is that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
On second down, Anderson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down.
Green 39!
Now Hoyer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now the 8-year man out of SMU, Thomas Morstead, on to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So good for the Buckeyes last year, and he's taken that from the college game, showing some glimpses of it here in the NFL.
How about his last season with Ohio State? Over 1,800 yards, only one game where he didn't get over 100. And remember, he demanded the ball from then on out. I think they listened to him, and they were smart to do so.
And now they're giving it to him here on the next level. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On second down, Elliott down to the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Here's Wentz to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
5 yards to go for the offense. First down and go. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Hoyer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Screen play, Anderson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. On first down, Wentz. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
This is Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. On second down, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Wentz on third down. He finds Coates complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And now a first down following that long gain. Into the red zone, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You got the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
Now Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He finds his target, Fuller, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go now.
They run. Anderson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hey, you're running out of
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Green 39. Green.
Now Hoyer gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. 319.
Hoyer. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Quincy Enunwa, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here now another look at the rookie Carson Wentz leading his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll give to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They slot Gronkowski out right. Play clock winding down. Again, it's Elliott. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find a slight opening and are able to stick the ball forward to pick up first downs.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now this time, Wentz will throw. A dump off to Elliott. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 1 man on the backfield, Elliott.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
2nd down following the run.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's got Fuller. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go! Blue! Detroit! Detroit! Here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. Here's Elliott, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And this is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Here's Hoyer. A right side catch by Crabtree. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Now Hoyer. It's caught outright by Graham. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Hoyer. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Wentz now on 1st down. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, DeQuell Jackson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. onside kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now San Diego getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT. It's Hill, complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Hoyer. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
Hoyer. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got a noon one. And he's brought down after a good game. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Raiders have done some good work defending the pass. The Chargers had a lot of success throwing the football last week, but the same throwing lanes haven't been there. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Third down from inside the 10. Crabtree's the target here. And finally on play 12, they score. The Raiders strike first in this one. Chargers on 2nd and 7. Gronkowski is able to get open here. And the pass and catch will end up going for 41 yards. Chargers now later on the drive. Elliott is going to cruise off the right side. And this run goes for a touchdown. Chargers tied up at 7. Chargers now late in the first. Elliott's going to take off here. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. Chargers, now they have it at the 45. Wentz has got the completion from the gun. And the pass and catch will end up going for 26 yards. Sticking with the same drive, Fuller's got the catch here on the quick pass. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Now 1st and 10, the quick pass and completion is made, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Now trailing by 7. Chargers line up at the 3. Elliott's going to cruise off the right side, and he'll score his 3rd touchdown of the half. That puts them on top by 14. Now waiting seconds of the half. Fuller's wide open, able to make the grab, and it ends up working for a touchdown. Lead grows to 21.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first. First half as we get set to go in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the way that he ran last week has not been duplicated here. What gives, Charles?
I don't know. Maybe it was the big meal he took him for after the game last week. I don't know. Being a little bit facetious here, but I do know that after last week's game, the coaching staff awarded game balls to every starting offensive lineman. They're not playing to the same level this week. I don't know if they're seeing different things on defense that have really fouled things up in their blocking scheme, or if they're just not as sharp. Because right now, he's not finding the creases, can't find the gaps to get through and get upfield.
And the numbers, they sort of do the talking. Great game last week. Sharp again here in this one.
Sometimes you set habits with how you play, don't you? I mean, you start to put things together, you string them together, and the confidence continues to rise. And guess what? We're seeing that happen in front of us. Back-to-back weeks of really good play.
And the confidence certainly must be continuing to grow. The 13 yards that time of the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Here's Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyrone Crawford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Here's Thomas. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. The Chargers defense gearing up to take the field. In the slot on the right is Graham.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now Hoyer. Incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Douglas with a grab over the middle. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Here's Hoyer. Crabtree with it over the middle. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now San Diego getting set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Last week, as you get a look at some of the numbers, he just wasn't in the mix, almost like he was out of the game plan. We couldn't figure out why, but here, he's fully in the game plan.
I like what you just brought up, because when we asked the coaches about that, there's a little sheepish in there, wasn't it? That's what they admitted, yeah. We kind of neglected him last week. We've got to find ways to get him the football, scheme to get him open, because they know he's a big-time weapon, so they're going to have people out there to cover him. But sometimes you just have to do some things, show some different formations, get him isolated where he can be one-on-one. And in this game, they're getting that done.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3rd down now following the completed pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So this is the 2nd consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When people see Vince Wilfork, they don't think about his versatility, do they? But we've seen that throughout his career, where he's actually played some defensive end as well as his expected defensive tackle and nose tackle positions. Strength, great quickness inside. That allows him to make plays in the offensive backfield.
Absolutely a run stopper. Hoyer. left side here. It's Graham. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got size, the hands.
Speed. Can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Five yards to gain here on 3rd down. Now Hoyer. It finds Crabtree for the completion. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. Here's Hoyer. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
All right, here we go. Boom,
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Screen play, Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Another toe here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Here's Anderson on 3rd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And Nugent puts it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses. and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They go to Elliott again. Stays on his feet, and he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They slot Gronkowski outright.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And ready for 3rd and 6. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Wentz now on first down. They complete it to Hill. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Time running out here on the play clock.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Wentz able to get away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw, it's Wentz. This is caught. Gronkowski. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 17 there, and they're going to have a third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On third down, Elliott muscles him off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. The play clock's running down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And his kick is right through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Hoyer. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at the 18. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play clock winding down. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Still first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. Fighting him under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Wentz to throw on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate.
Here we go now.
The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And tough starting field position here. In the backfield is Anderson. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. Now Anderson running right. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8. They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39.
Now they'll give it to the fullback, Olawale. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets this up to his own 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Here's Hoyer. And this will be incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. Now let's go. Blue, landed.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. In the slot on the right is Graham. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now Hoyer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Anoon with that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. The loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Hoyer. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now San Diego getting set to go. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel